Hey YouTube family, April here, also known as Part-Time Farmer. Getting ready to do a mid-June full garden tour. I hope you enjoy it. Let's dig in. Gonna start off with one of my favorite things in my garden. I have this gigantic blackberry bush right outside the fence for my garden area. This thing is one of my oldest plantings, and I think last year I got 25 gallons of blackberries. Every year it grows a little bit. I'm lucky enough where I get all kinds of babies that I can give to my friends. So just overall, I mean, a great plant to have in your garden. All right, let's go see what we got going on. It's gonna be all garden today, because I'll be honest with you, I'm out here in my pajamas, working from home today. It's been really stressful at work lately, so I'm enjoying the fact that I don't have to get up and go into the office. All right, I mean, you could see we have been picking strawberries. You could see there's a few in there. They're just not quite ripe enough for me. We have had some issues with something eating them, but I mean, again, when the volume is so low, I don't mind sharing. It's not like, you know, I think they've eaten 2 or 3 so far. This bed, I don't know if you'll remember from the last garden tour, but this is a new bed. I planted this with wildflowers a couple days, or actually on, is it on Sunday? On Sunday. So hopefully soon we'll see tons of wildflowers coming from here. Then we have our blueberry bushes, and look at that. We got blueberries, baby. Okay. Then to the side of that we have our potato bed. You can see, when you see the flowers starting to form on the top of the potato plants, that means that these are actively producing potatoes underneath. I need to get in here and mulch it, because in case some of the potatoes start popping up at the ground level, that way the mulch will block the sun from touching the potatoes, and they won't turn green. I've started putting this black fabric down too, to block the weeds. I got some of this done on last Saturday, but it was so hot I only got this far. So that'll be something I'll be working on this coming weekend to get it put in the rest of the garden. Peppers are looking amazing. I mean, just absolutely gorgeous. There are a few, you could see, oh, here's a good example. This guy's got lots of buds starting. I am not going to be pinching off any of the flowers this late in the season. I'm just going to let them go and do their thing. Then over there, that's my my mint, my oregano, and what else is in there? Oh, there's some flowers in there too, but it's mostly mint and oregano. My pakung, or my Thai water spinach, and then this row of pots are plants that we bring in and out. We keep them outside in the warm weather and then bring them in when it gets cold. So we have white turmeric, then another, just a plain old turmeric. Then that is Larry. He's my key lime tree. My grandchildren named him. That one right there with no bud yet, that's awapui, or shampoo ginger. I keep checking and it looks like the rhizomes underneath, or the roots underneath, are definitely starting to sprout, but nothing's hit the surface yet. Then that's just regular ginger. Then again, awapui ginger, and then that is a lemon tree. This one, I'm not sure what this is. It's some sort of a Thai vegetable. I'm not 100% sure what it is, but you can see there's a few of them in that pot along with the turmeric also. Then I have these beautiful, squash plants on the edge of my pepper beds. Look at that, we got a little baby yellow squash. See that? I have haven't decided yet. I was originally thinking, I have some on this side, and then I have some over here too. I was originally thinking that I was going to put in a post, and this one also has a little baby yellow squash. You can't really see it. Hold on. Kinda. Right there. I don't want to touch it too much. You can see the little yellow. But I think instead, I'm going to let them flop over the edge of the bed and then just grow here on the ground. I think my asparagus is done for the season. Then I have fully planted out these more established plants. These are my purple sweet potatoes. They've been in the ground for a little while. And then in the middle of last week, I put in my Beauregard sweet potatoes. They don't seem to be too stressed over the transplant. Oh, we got one down there that looks like something ate it. There's no top to it. All right. Then I have my Magic hardneck garlic. I did come in here and snip off the scapes. So when you have a hardneck variety of garlic, it produces like a thing in the middle where if you left it alone. Oh wait, here's one over here. I forgot. Let me see. So this is a garlic scape. See how it's like coming from the center of the garlic, and then see here, that's where it would start to form some kind of a pod to develop the seeds. So you have to snip these off as close to where it starts sprouting as possible. Otherwise, your plant is going to start sending all its energy to produce seeds, and your garlic bulb is not going to be as big. Oh, I'm glad I forgot one so I could show you. They are delicious. I snipped them all off mid last week, and my husband and I have been eating them in our raw vegetable plate that we have at the table every evening. These are my shallots, and you can see these produce something similar. I got to get back here and cut this off because again, this is for seed production. I don't eat anything in the onion family. I know you'd be like, oh, how can you eat garlic and you don't like onion? Well, I just don't. But the same thing, if you don't snip that off, the energy is going to be going to producing seeds. Because don't forget, the plant's job is to continue its lineage, right? So its job is to produce seeds. So the stuff that we eat that comes from the plant, that's a bonus for us, but the plant's job is to produce seeds so that there's more plants. So you could see down here, there are some nice sized shallots. I haven't picked any yet, and I grow these for my family. I give them to my children. My husband, of course, loves onions, so he eats them. This bed over here is, I mean, a lot of it has to come out. So this is the cabbage that overwintered. I was disappointed because I was so excited that, you know, it overwintered and I was going to get a cabbage, and I kept watching it and I kept watching it. Well, I mean, it has all these gorgeous leaves. I mean, here's an example. Look how big this leaf is. But it never produced a head of cabbage. Instead, it immediately went to flower. If anybody has any suggestions on what can be made with just the cabbage leaves, I would be very interested, because I hate to waste this, but right now I'm just leaving it in the ground for the pollinators. But I will be pulling that and figuring out something else to plant. Same thing, my daikon radish also went to seed. They say once it goes to seed, even if you did have a radish, which the radish that was under there is like so minuscule, that it would be super woody anyway. So I let this go because it said that radishes produce these lovely seed pods that are like this big, and that it's very common to eat the seed pod, and it's very delicious. So I'm going to leave these for now for the pollinators, and then as they produce the seed pods, I'll pick the seed pods, then I'll pull this and I'll plant something there, more of a cooler crop later in the season. But I mean, we have another squash plant here, another squash plant there. Again, I'm probably just going to train them to flop over the side. Black Beauty eggplant's looking good. And then these are a very special Thai eggplant. It makes like a little tiny eggplant like this, like a round circle. It's super bitter. But my husband really likes it. Actually, I think the sooner I pull this cabbage, the better, because there's a second plant. Oh, it's really being shaded out between the daikon radish and the cabbage. The majority of this bed has to go. Again, the bok choy went to flower. I'm just giving the pollinators a little bit of time to enjoy it. Maybe I'll try saving some seeds, maybe not. So this will be replanted in a week or so. The lettuce is doing awesome. I've been coming out here and picking lettuce every night, and we've been having lettuce in our raw vegetable plate. I have a few brassicas that are still hanging in there. The rainbow chard is finally starting to take off, and then I have quite a few volunteer string bean plants in this bed. So this bed looks good. Oh, it looks like somebody's been snacking on the cabbage. I'm gonna have to come out here. Let's see if we can find a cabbage worm. I have found that they like to hide like on the seam of the leaf. I don't actually see one though. I did pick one off of here the other day, so he may already be gone. If he was still actively eating this plant, I know it sounds gross, but there would be little round poops in there that make it a little bit easier to find him. If you follow the poops, you find the caterpillar. I know, gross. But again, more volunteer beans. All right, let's go. These are some other pepper plants that were given to me. These are like the fun ones. We got a shishito in here. We have CR, I'm not sure what it is. I'll have to ask. But this one, for example, is a chocolate bula, very spicy. This is white ghost pepper. There's fatali in there. This one I think is, what is this one? Ooh. Sorry. This one is a puma. So these are all the fun, super spicy peppers. Then over here, we got some sage, some basil. These are Brussels sprouts. And you could see, like with the Brussels sprouts, they form in like where the stems and the, see that right there? That's a little Brussels sprout. So that's where they form. Just to be honest, I've never actually gotten Brussels sprouts before. These plants this year, I have 3 of the 4 that are looking really good, and then I have one that's kind of so-so. Cilantro, I have been picking from here. I'm going to pick a bunch of it. I mean, just to give an example of how tall it is. I'm going to be picking a bunch of this and bringing some to work. Then I got some peas going on here. I got a mixture in here. Like this is obviously a snow pea. And then here we got some, I put some snap peas in. Ah, here's a snap pea. So just waiting for them to get big enough. This bed, the beets were looking kind of weird with these, like a lot of the leaves had this, like, I don't want to say sunburn, but something weird. I mean, maybe it's a bug. But it seems like it's getting better now. You could see that the new growth is looking much better. Cauliflower has little cauliflowers in it. Oh, where is it? Oh, that one's got some, see the cauliflower? Here's some more chewing. Let's see if I can find the offender. No, I don't see him. I'm pretty good at this. I mean, oh, what was that? Wait, is that him? That's him. Oh, may you rest in peace. Okay, so I got him. But see, that's what, I mean, you basically have to look. That's why, you know, whenever someone says to me, oh, my garden, you know, this and that, and I don't understand what's going on. And my first question is always, well, when when was the last time you were out there? Oh, I haven't been out there in a week and a half. Well, I mean, when you have a garden in the middle of the spring and the weather is beautiful and the sun is shining, you have to keep an eye on it, because if you get some kind of a bug infestation or some kind of fungus or something, you would be shocked. Like, as quickly as we're seeing these plants grow, that's as quickly as they can die if something goes wrong. So we have to be present in our gardens. So this is my red onion. Not seeing a lot of progress with the red onion, but I don't like onions, so I'm not worried about it. Look at these cabbages. I mean, they're just gorgeous. Again, I always like to put my hand in for comparison purposes. So there's 4 really nice sized cabbages here. You can see that these leaves have not been touched. The majority of the time, a bug will go to a weakened plant. So your plants that you're keeping a good eye on and you're making sure they're well cared for are less likely to be taken over by bugs as well. Over here, oh, let's do tomatoes. I am starting to get, these again are my determinate tomatoes, my harvest paste. There's 10 plants in here, and they are starting to get blooms on them, so there will be tomatoes soon. I love the smell of a tomato plant. I wish you could eat like the tomato plant, because I feel like the smell of it just makes it so appetizing. And this is new for me this year. I planted a bunch of bush cucumbers in here. So this is the first time I've planted a cucumber that doesn't require a trellis. And so far, they're actually like the least affected by insects. I mean, they're just actually very lovely. So, and then at the end of this bed, we have kohlrabi, which again, you can see. Let's see if we got anybody hanging out here. And I'll be honest, I come out to my garden, if not every day, every other day, and do this check. But look at this. This one is ready to pick, and this one is ready to pick. So I'm gonna try it raw. These 2 are still kind of small. So I'm gonna try it raw, and then if I don't really care for it raw, then I might try pickling it. Do you guys have any good recipes for kohlrabi? I mean, I'm only going to have these 4 because I just planted it kind of for fun. So if you have any suggestions on what to do with kohlrabi, please comment. Broccoli. This is like, I'm so excited about my broccoli this year. So I never get broccoli. I always get these super tall plants, and they never form a floret, and I always end up just juicing the stems and the leaves for the nutritional content. But look, I've already cut 1 head of broccoli off, and now look at, we got a new one here. Look at all these broccolis. Look at all the broccoli babies. So I'm super excited that I'm getting broccoli. Look at this one, all the new ones that are coming. I cut 1, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 growing, 6. Same thing with this one. Look at them all. Beautiful. And then these are my carrots, looking good. And I have my white onions, looking okay. And then this whole bed actually going all the way down here to this, just past this post, all the way. There's a total of 30 tomato plants in these beds, and I used the string for all of them. Let me just move back so you could see. See, I have these big tall posts. I have 4 pounded in the ground, and then this cable runs across the top, and then I connect this hook, and then the string from the hook comes down, and I put it underneath the tomato plant, and as the tomato plant grows, I just take it and wrap it around the string. There. And I come by too, you see this? For these indeterminate varieties, the ones on the string here, I pick out the suckers. So I just, anything that you see growing in like this armpit, I just pull it off. But yeah, I mean, they're just looking fantastic. Everybody looks great. I have them set up to be watered using the soaker hose, so the water's not like splashing all over the plant when it gets watered. See, here's another example of a sucker. Yep, see that right there? And I'm just gonna come here, pull it out. And there you go. Okay. Oh, and then also this whole bed in the front is holly basil, or holy basil, sorry, that's just starting to sprout. And again, there's a second soaker hose that runs along the front to keep the holy basil watered. So here, the back of this bed, and here you could see now some of the pest pressure. See that? It's got like all chewed up. It's all chewed up. These are different types of cucumbers. Then I have my Asian long beans. They look beautiful. Then these are different types of melons. And then at the very end I have sugar baby watermelon. And everybody's looking good. Then we have burgundy beans, yellow wax beans, and contender beans in the front. These are all bush varieties. They are not going to trellis, so we'll see how they do. But yeah, I mean, you could see some of the cucumbers are struggling. I'm not sure why. It's so hard with like cucurbits and squashes and things like that, because there's so many bugs that attack them in so many different ways. So I just keep my fingers crossed. I have another batch of peas here, snap peas and snow peas. And this is the basil that I had brought out from my indoor water garden. It looks like it's doing okay. I mean, it's better than it was, but it's still not where I would like it to be. I think it's about time that this whole garden got some fertilizer. So maybe tomorrow. Then this bed, I have yellow squash in the front, again with the soaker hose to keep it watered, zucchini in the back. This is a chanterelle melon. It looks like a cantaloupe, and there were some flowers on it, but again, it's got some random bug stuff. Let me see. Oh, there's a flower here. Oh, that looks like it's actually got a little cantaloupe. If you could see that. It's not very clear, but it's got a little cantaloupe on it. So right now I'm just, oh, see that? That's a bug. It was on my, it was like one of those pincher bugs. That's interesting. It was on my cantaloupe. Okay. And over here we have winged bean. I'm growing this as a very popular Thai vegetable. I have 2 of those. And I replanted some squashes in here because I had some stuff in here that didn't make it with all the bug pressure. Then these are bitter melon. So you could see these are really looking good. And I think that's going to be a blossom. Where'd it go? Right there. I think that's going to be a bitter melon. And then this is watermelon. This one seems to be doing better than the other one. I mean, it's smaller, but it was also a lot smaller when I brought it out here. So, and then I have my grapes, which I'm working on. I mean, you could see there are a bunch of grapes in here. See? I've been coming through. I have been spraying this with copper fungicide, hoping that we can keep this fungus under control. But you could see, like, anytime you see a leaf like this that's like all curled up and stuff, that's a bad sign. So let's see what's in here. Let's see if I could do this so you could see. So when you see a leaf like that, chances are in here there's going to be some sort of pest. See how it's like webby? You probably can't see because I'm blocking it. Yeah, there was a pest in there, but it's gone now. So anytime you, oh, right there, there's like some eggs. So anytime you see a leaf that's all curled up on itself like that, that's a bad sign. Pull that leaf. Take it off your plant. If you feel like there's eggs or something in it, make sure that you step on it, and then make sure you dispose of it in an area that's not going to impact the rest of your garden. All right, that's all I got for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I really hope that your garden is thriving and that you're enjoying yourself. And, you know, just keep in mind, like, things can be replanted. Yes, these cucumbers are not doing well, but it's only June, what is it? Is it June 10th? So I have plenty of time. I could pull these and I could plant new cucumbers. So, and look, there's another guy just hanging out in my garden, just waiting for dinner time. All right, YouTube family, I hope you enjoyed the tour, and I hope you're enjoying your summer, and have a great day. And please, any questions or comments, or put them down underneath the video. And if you're enjoying my videos, please like, subscribe, and share. You know, I'm hoping to get to, I'm almost embarrassed to say it, but to 1,000 viewers within the next few months. I know that doesn't seem like a lot compared to some of the other YouTube channels, but I'd really like your support. Thanks. Have a great day.